Well, hello out there, people. This is the Marvelous One. Marvelous Mark is here. Marvelous Mark is back. At least for the time being, anyway. But I'm going to tell you what. In about less than a month now, I will be able to do this kind of stuff more often. Something I have been doing way too infrequently over the last few years, just because my work schedule's gotten in the way. And when you work like a second or third shift job, like what I've done the last few years, it kind of makes it hard to do these kind of videos. But come the middle of August, I will be starting on first shift of my job, so I will be able to do this more often. So if you if you watched my videos before, just rest assured I'm gonna do my best to try to do more of these. But I want to talk about the 2021 Money in the Bank, the first pay-per-view special event kind of deal that they've had with real fans since WrestleMania. Excuse me. But I want to talk about this pre-show match, but more specifically about the Usos. More specifically, Jimmy Uso. Dude, you've got 4 fucking DUIs. Can't you like get a hold of a like a Lyft or an Uber or something, Us? Come on, man. Get a hold of your brother. Get a hold of Roman. Get a hold of somebody. Drive your ass home. Don't get another fucking DUI, you idiot. And God. And this match against the Mysterios for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, they get the belts put back on them. And Jimmy Uso even got the pin. Where's the accountability here? They are now 7-time champions. It's like, holy shit, I've never had a DUI, but I came close back in the winter of 1997. But I guarantee you, if I had 4 DUIs, I probably wouldn't be working where I'm at now. But instead, I'm Jimmy Uso, and I get that you're part of probably the biggest storyline in WWE right now, but that's no excuse. Do better, Jimmy. Don't put yourself in situations where you're gonna get yet another DUI. Hopefully the drive for 5 is not stops with this. Oh my God. Okay, enough of my rant on Jimmy Uso. Now to the main show itself. It started out with the SmackDown, or no, not the SmackDown. Yeah, I got SmackDown in the brain right here, but it was the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh my gosh. Oh, this was not good. This was not good at all. I mean, you got people in this match that probably shouldn't even have been in the first place. Natalya and Tamina are the SmackDown, or not the Smack. Like I said, I got SmackDown on the brain here. But Natalya and Tamina are in this match, and they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Why the hell are they in this match? Then, the first part of this match, you got Alexa Bliss sitting on the ropes. She's just kind of sitting there. It's like, no. But, yeah, this just was not good. I mean, this is sloppy all the way through, and really, but the only good thing about this match was probably the finish. I mean, they took care of Alexa Bliss on the outside to drop a bunch of ladders on her. I guess they deemed her as the biggest threat in this match. All 5'0" of her, and her alleged superpowers or whatnot. Yeah, normally a match like this, you'd think the biggest person in the match would be the threat, but no, it's all 5'0" of Alexa Bliss. But you got the 3 ladders set up in the ring. Alexa Bliss is buried underneath ladders, and you got 6 women going up the other ladders, and then finally out of nowhere, Nikki ASH, while everybody else is tied up with each other, she climbs up and grabs the briefcase. So there's your women's Money in the Bank winner, I guess. I don't know who. I mean, maybe you could have made a case for Liv Morgan winning this. I mean, that would have been a boost to her push and career and whatnot. But I guess Nikki ASH. Well, I guess. But then, to me, that was really unexpected. I honestly didn't expect Nikki to win this. So then you got the Raw Tag Team Championship. You got AJ Styles and Omos defending against the Viking Raiders. This was actually good. I mean, this was a pay-per-view quality tag team title match. And the Viking Raiders, they are, I mean, the War Machine, Viking Raiding Experience, whatever the hell you want to call them, they are an excellent tag team. I've watched this team ever since they were in Ring of Honor and going into from Ring of Honor to NXT and now up on the main roster. But Omos could, I mean, this dude is just fucking huge. Let's just face it here. I mean, you can tell just by looking at the guy, but this is a guy, he could do a lot worse than learn from a guy from AJ Styles. I mean, God, if Omos if he ever gets his thing figured out, I mean, I think he just needs more ring time. But if he ever figures this thing out, holy shit, he's gonna be a main event player down the road. I mean, that's just my opinion. AJ Styles and Omos retain, and I don't know exactly how far they're going to go with this thing, but for now, it's good. I mean, Omos is good. I think he'll be a major player down the road. I really do. And then you got the WWE Championship match between the almighty WWE Champion Bobby Lashley defending against Kofi Kingston. And considering that a couple weeks ago where Kofi Kingston basically pulled his punk card on Bobby Lashley, telling him that he's gotten soft, and I mean he's got hanging around with all these hot women, and it's the women in the champagne, and he thinks he's gotten soft. Well, so you pull somebody's punk card like that, and you're thinking one of two things is going to happen here. It's either Kofi's going to get the absolute shit kicked out of him, or something that would probably been less likely would be Xavier Woods turning on Kofi. But oh no. That was highly unlikely. But oh god, this is, to me, this match was just it was basically just felonious. This all because oh god, Bobby Lashley just beat the absolute brakes off of Kofi Kingston here. I mean, this is one of those times where you talk about wrestlers having to get their shit in and all this stuff, and it's like, no, Kofi didn't get in shit in this match because Bobby Lashley beat the absolute hell out of him like he stole something. I mean, this match didn't last probably more than 10 minutes, and Kofi, to me, it was kind of like when Kofi Kingston lost the title to Brock Lesnar in 8 seconds, but that was quick and painless compared to this. Kofi just got man. I'm surprised there's anything left of him. Let's just face it. So, okay, now we get to the other part of this shit show so far. Actually, that was good, the Bobby Lashley Kofi thing, but Rhea Ripley defending the Raw Women's Championship against the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Woo! Oh God! If you're a person if you're like an AEW mark or something like that, it's just think moves matter and all this shit. It's like this might have been the match for you, but otherwise, this match was not good. Whoever thought Rhea Ripley is good. I will give her that. She's, what is she, about 25 years old now? Then you got Charlotte Flair. Woo! Yeah, you got old 35-year-old Charlotte Flair who's had more plastic put into her than a fucking Barbie doll. It's like, I know I'm not the only one that thinks that she's not good. I know Bully Ray thinks she's probably the best women's wrestler ever, or at least in the WWE today. Wrong, Bully. My brother can't stand her. I know Schleg Daddy can't stand her. It's like, first of all, you don't put a live mic in front of her, and Charlotte Flair could have her own episode of Patchomania dedicated to her, because she's not that good. But as it is, Charlotte wins, LOL. That's her, what is that now, her 14th title reign? Well, if John Cena doesn't beat her father, oh hell, why not keep it in the family? Because she'll probably beat Ric Flair's record herself. So next up was the men's Money in the Bank ladder match with the dignitaries like, oh, you had Big E, you had John Morrison, Seth freaking Rollins, KO Kevin Owens, King Shinsuke Nakamura, Ricochet was in this, Matt Riddle, I refuse to call him just Riddle, he's Matt Riddle to me, goddammit, and Drew McIntyre. So, and this match was by far the better match of the two. I mean, there was some wicked shit going on in this. There's a spot in this where Ricochet gets knocked off the ladder and lands on the top rope and does a flip off of that. It's like, that was pretty sweet. I don't know how. I'm sure it had to be planned somehow, but that was a pretty sweet move. Not gonna lie. You know, thing is about this match, unlike in the other match, everybody got a little spot to shine in this match, you know. Then Drew McIntyre that's what I meant to say. Drew McIntyre gets taken out by Jinder Mahal and his two cronies, and so I'm guessing they're gonna split him off, and they've been doing a little thing here the last couple of weeks on Raw, so I'm guessing that's gonna be a SummerSlam match. So took Drew McIntyre out of the equation. So anyway, the right decision was made on as far as who won this. Big E wins this match. Big E wins the Money in the Bank. So with Big E winning this, with the Money in the Bank briefcase, I think you can go a lot of different directions with this. You're gonna have him perhaps challenge Bobby Lashley down the road. Could you have him challenge Roman Reigns down the road, or that kind of thing? I think there's a lot of possibilities they could go with this. So I thought it was a good decision. They made the right call on the men's Money in the Bank winner. So then you get to the real main event of this. Yeah, I know the show is called Money in the Bank, but this had to be the main event for the Universal Championship. Our tribal chief and the head of the table, Roman Reigns, defending against the rated R superstar and WWE Hall of Famer Edge. This was an amazing big fight. You thought this had a big fight feel to it, and it really did. I mean, this is the match that should have been the main event of WrestleMania. It really should have been before one Daniel Bryan had to stick his nose into it and make it a triple threat match. But the immortal words of one B-Rad. Finally, we get this match one-on-one. And this should have been the main event. You got these two gladiators, these two alpha males that are going at it. And yeah, it kind of got off, so you had your little feeling out process and that kind of thing. But Many times during this match, you really thought that Edge had a shot to win this, but there's a spot later on in this match where Reigns hits the Superman punch on Edge. He goes flying into Charles Robinson. You get your rough bump, and that's when the real fun started. You got the Usos coming down there trying to interfere on behalf of their tribal chief. Then you got the Mysterios coming down to stop them, and then lo and behold, Seth Rollins, he comes out of the crowd, claiming that Edge cut the line, so I'm gonna do something about this. He gives him a swift kick in the head, and then later on, he tries interfering again, and then Reigns hits a spear, and lo and behold, your tribal chief is still Universal Champion. And I mean, this definitely got a lot of time. There's a lot of storytelling in this, and now with Seth Rollins and Edge, now you can kind of split those two off, and that'll be a big SummerSlam match. And there's a lot of story behind that. You can go all the way back to 2014, back into the days of the Authority. I mean, that kind of thing right there. This was positively epic. But Rollins and Edge end up fighting towards the back. Then afterwards, you knew something was going to happen when Paul Heyman go gets a mic and Reigns is talking about how you'll now acknowledge me. Then lo and behold, John Cena's music hits, and I about shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie, not literally, of course, but this was kind of unexpected as well. But I mean, it was pretty short and to the point. Cena comes out there. The pop was just enormous. Yeah. It's good that they brought him out for this instead of just advertising him for SmackDown. It's like, yeah, why not do this? This was the perfect time to bring him out. I mean, just doing that to Reigns, and it's like, with this, you can now you can advertise him being on SmackDown on this Friday night. So he ended up showing up on Raw Monday night as well. So anyway, this actually was a good pay-per-view. I mean, I didn't say it was great. I said it was good. I mean, there were parts in this show, like especially the Raw Women's Championship match was not good. The Women's Money in the Bank match was not good, but the good far outweighed the bad in this, I thought. Anyway, this is Marvelous Mark talking, and I plan to do this more often. Now that I'm going to be able to. So, if you've watched any of my old videos before, or if you're just discovering me for the first time, hey, hit that subscribe button. I haven't talked about this for a long time, but hey, hit that subscribe button. Tell them the Marvelous One sent you. I'm out of here. Goodbye.